Hello, hello. Where's everybody at? We're right here. We're right here, Travis. So sorry, you don't get to see us until I hit the live button. So then now, hello. So we're here, everybody, with Lane and Sharon. We're going to talk a little bit about growing up being Scottish from somebody who's currently growing up being Scottish. so,
Me?
Well,
We young
still,
so now, obviously, hopefully, we're going to see Lane getting back up on YouTube here, but unfortunately, the new COPA things have thrown a little bit of a monkey wrench into his works. So hopefully there will be a resolution for that for him. I hope there will be. So, but obviously, Lane's obviously not new to YouTube. He's got his own little channel. He does primarily gaming stuff. When I was a kid, all I wanted to do was play video games myself. So
I've had my YouTube
when I
channel
wasn't playing football or baseball or something else, but anyway.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Sorry.
So I've had my YouTube channel for 2 years and 3 days exactly. Then they flagged my YouTube and they've temporarily disabled it. That I can't log into. And I can't log into my email.
The whole Google. Taking the whole Google down.
So I don't know if I get any emails. I can't log into my email.
So your actual Google account got deactivated?
Yep.
Like the whole thing.
They want to prove the age, that's what it is. And the identity and stuff like that. So yeah.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
So that's
So it's
all these Google things have gone.
No.
So
65 subscribers I had as well, and it's tumbled down to stuck in a cave.
Back again. You'll be back up again.
There's miners trying to mine.
Yeah. That actually makes me worried about what's going on with Ziggy's channel now. I'm glad I saved that one video and posted it over on my channel.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
hi, Travis.
Yeah. Hey, Travis, how's it going, buddy? Sela, if you're still there, how's it going, buddy? So, obviously, the video is about growing up there in Scotland. So, I don't know. I guess we'll start with something pretty simple in terms of, what do you and your friends do at school, like during, like when it's play period, we call it recess here in the United States, but whatever you guys call it, what do you guys do on the playground?
Well, we mostly either do hide and seek, stuff like that, or we go up to our school pitch and play football.
Okay.
Or we play a game called Gangy where 2 people are hit. We call it hit in Scotland. 2 people are hit and they have to try and find other people, and they'll be going 1, 2, 3 Gangy, and that's you in the exact same team. That's
like tag kind of thing.
But
we call it tag.
Multiples to how many people. So say if you catch another 2 people, that'll be 4 people that's in your team until the last person's left, and they win. So I do like that game. It's very fun.
You call it playtime in Scotland. Yeah, you call it playtime.
Yeah.
Playtime.
We used to play freeze tag. We used to love to play freeze tag.
Freeze tag. Oh, freeze tag. We still do that in gym. Toilet tag. Have you ever played toilet tag?
No.
Toilet tag?
Well,
do we want to know?
You can do it 2 ways. Well, you can do it 2 ways.
This is sounding even worse.
You can do it 2 ways. If your teacher says it's toilet tag, as in you put your hand out and you flush, if you get caught by one of the tiggers, you put your hand out and you just sit there until someone else goes like that and pushes your hand down. That's you good to go and run.
Right. Okay.
And then I think it was a different game. I can't remember what it was called, but you had to like go under a person's legs or something.
Well, that's how freeze tag was, to unfreeze somebody
Yeah.
who was not tagged yet, and wanted to unfreeze somebody who had been frozen. You could dive under their legs and unfreeze them. That was the way. So that was the way we used to play that game. But,
Are there any other games? Not really sure of any other games, but food and drink.
obviously, yeah.
So
I
you'll
love.
have two
Play
walls.
piece.
What?
Yeah, we play piece.
No, when you play food and drink.
Oh, it's a game, food and
It's
drink.
an actual
I
game.
thought
Okay.
you were saying you were having food and drink,
No,
not a
it's
glass
a-
of wine, just
All
like.
right, so now let's
It's
hear
a-
this
it's-
game. This one's
so
ought to be interesting.
So you'll have two walls. So say this wall here is food, this wall is drink. So you'll say a food like haggis, you need to run to this wall. You say a drink like iron brew, you need to run to this wall. And last person to get to that wall loses and sits out. And then the last person to run to that wall loses and has to sit out. So
Be nosy.
Right on. So it looks like either games of tag or football, which to us
yeah.
here in America would be soccer.
Yeah.
Because they're not up there. They're not up there. They're not up there with the pigskin folks in Scotland lining up and throwing long passes. They're
Yeah.
kicking the
The
ball.
footy ball. Or in Scotland, it's football.
Yeah.
FITBAW.
Yeah.
Football.
Football.
Football, soccer, football.
You love Swiss football. That's your favourite thing, isn't it?
Except from my football team. My dad does my nutting.
What, your wee one that you were going to?
My football team. He does my nutting about that.
Why not?
But that's what Scottish people say.
That's why not in.
So
Yeah.
if you live in Scotland for a certain amount of time, do you become Scottish?
Oh, that's
Well,
That's because of that.
quality.
Yeah. Well, I believe that the Scots are very welcoming, and the minute you come to Scotland, you're considered, in the fold, so to speak. And if you're living in Scotland, it's like you're definitely seen as Scottish the minute you live in Scotland, don't you? It's like, 'cause look at all your friends in school
I've got like a million, honestly.
that come from different places and that. I mean,
Or like, yeah. Yep.
they're just Scottish right away, aren't they?
Well, actually, they are. Because I've got a friend from India and he actually speaks Scottish. It says like all the Scottish words basically.
Scottish
Like every.
or Scottish, Oh, anyways.
Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. Yeah.
Hilarious. All right. So next question. Yeah, I guess you got to ask every Scot this question. So, do you like haggis?
I love haggis. You've only tried it in school.
Yeah, I've only tried it in school, and
So-
the school ones are absolutely rank.
I gotta agree that that's probably not the best place to try.
Yeah. So it's a work in progress, isn't it? When we go somewhere
Yeah,
nice
so
and they've got
for
it.
example,
Not Edinburgh.
for example,
It's certainly not the place where you went.
No, definitely.
I'll pass on the microwave haggis, please.
Yes. So you're going to try it when we go somewhere nice.
Like-
if we've got it and you've tried, or if we've got it in the house, you're going.
but it's the school haggis that I've tasted, and it's not. The smell of haggis in the school. See, when it's Rabbi Buns Day in school, you're sitting in the hall like this. Why do I need to be here? Why I don't want to have haggis? And
I'm no Scottish. I'm changing the way I come.
Yeah. I'm English. No.
I'm English, and this is an affront to my Englishness. Yeah, I think you might try and get.
No,
one. You
I
might
agree.
try
Though.
that.
Hey, look, cafeteria meals here are pretty bad too. I mean, when you can mess up things like pancakes, something as easy as pancakes and eggs, I mean,
burn water.
you're bound to run into problems with something like
Yeah.
haggis.
Yeah.
So,
But haggis is pretty simple to cook, actually. You really just, there's different ways, but you can basically just steam it, like in a steamer pot. So but if they were doing it en masse in school, it's probably like sliced up and portioned up and, it's reheating it rather than, sort of cooking it. So it's probably a reheated, that's probably why it's
I was going to say
horrible.
something, but I forgot. I forgot. now.
But haggis?
No, it's not about
At school
haggis.
dinners?
so we're gonna-
Oh, thank you.
We're going to have to revisit that question when you guys go and try it sometime. Go
Yes.
ahead. What were you going to say?
So I was going to say, see the Christmas lunch. This year it was the best. Every other year it was disgusting, but this year, honestly, it was. I don't know what they done to the turkey or whatever they done to it. It was beautiful. It was amazing.
Was it
It
nice?
was amazing. It was nice.
You probably put salt on it.
Maybe.
It's probably the same rotten one, but they put salt.
Yeah, they probably stopped skimping on something, on
Yeah.
some spice or something. Yeah, right.
And yes, it is a state of mind, Travis. It is a state of mind. It's something you just feel in your heart. The people that come and stay in Scotland, they just, just look at Paul.
Yeah, I know, right? If they kept him, jeez.
We're not fussy. Scotland's like the Hotel California, it's like
Yeah,
you can check out when anytime you
never
leave.
leave.
You never leave, yeah.
Can never leave.
We'll take your freedom.
Yeah, right. Right. It's ours now. No.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, obviously, you just were telling us what you do, like for fun during recess or whatever, that sort of thing. But so when school's out and you and your friends get to go out and do something, after school, what do you guys generally tend to do? What kind of mischief do you guys get into?
Well, sometimes we do parkour. Do you know parkour?
No. Well,
You might need to explain.
Well, parkour is where you like jump fences and do
Okay.
tricks and stuff like backflips or whatever.
right.
But I can't do a backflip. Only maybe on a trampoline.
Like those things you see people jumping over buildings and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But obviously
Yeah.
you're not.
But
Yeah.
it's
But
like
you're doing
over
it like on the.
on the floor.
Yeah.
And it's like
What's it called?
parkour.
Parkour.
So yeah,
I thought that's what he might have been talking about, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
sure.
Stop trying to get it on your hip.
or we play football, ride bike, and if I'm not with my friends, it'll be with my friends on the PlayStation,
Right.
and I'll be playing Fortnite or FIFA, the famous games.
Well,
No.
let's just be
Yeah.
honest. It's mostly FIFA nowadays. It used to be Fortnite. I remember. I remember it was a lot of Fortnite when you were first posting, but now
Yeah.
it's like always FIFA. So
Well,
It's FIFA 20 now.
Scotland, the weather dictates a lot about after school activities. Obviously if it's really cold and it's like it's more limiting. But
Yeah.
during the winter months and that, we'll take you to the trampoline places and stuff like that. You quite like doing that. So it's still an activity, still very active. You're very active. But it's just you
I
have to
grew
kind
up
of
in sunny
change.
Southern California, so when I got off of school every day, it was 70 degrees and sunny.
Yeah.
And, so we were looking for
The
trouble.
kids in Scotland are quite good at adapting that way because you in the summer you're out all the time. You're hardly even over here because you're out all the time.
But I mean,
And I mean, I always say, no, go, leave your friends. Leave us, we don't care. We don't care. Use us for the winter and that's that,
well, I mean, mostly down grannies and either sitting out the front or the back.
Yeah, you're even like, yeah.
Grannies.
But even like when it's wintry, you still do stuff. You're not just on the computer. You've always
Sure.
got something on. You're playing doctor.
Ah,
Embarrassing. He wants to be something medical like his Uncle Jack, don't you? So he
He was very shy about that. So,
sorry. No, but it's good fun. And what I mean is, does he just sit in front of the computer all the time? It's like in the winter, it's you
That
don't do
is
stuff.
my brother. Computer. Now that he's got his own laptop, he's not. I don't know why, but he's not actually playing that much.
On the big
it's-
computer.
Well,
No, you've not been home much.
I know. Well, my dad,
You've been here.
my dad got a new computer, a glass computer, to replace my old one. But well, it was going to go get my old one fixed, right? Because I think it was lagging and all that, and it started like, I can't remember what it was doing, but it was like, I think there was a part missing or something, and they didn't have that part, and it was actually completely broken, so they had to give him a new one. But my dad never knew that it was like the men in that workshop actually had to give him a new one. So they gave him a new one, and it's a glass one, a glass computer. So my brother Fraser is not allowed to use that because he's a bit fidgety on the computer because he likes doing this, he likes doing that because he's autistic. He likes doing this. So and he kicks his feet and he like moves his feet about, and so it's like he doesn't trust him near the glass
right,
computer.
yeah, a glass.
They call him Mr. Glass.
Yeah, the glass. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
So that's why.
Sensible
he's got-
choice of computer.
Yep, that's why he's got laptop. Well, we introduced us to, was that a sailing or something?
Just say hi. I say that in Dutch. Say just say hi.
Aye.
He works for Everton. Just say hi.
Hey, but
Remember
I don't
he was
even know what
asking-
he's talking about.
I think
there,
you were asking about the tree in Edinburgh, but you were calling it the dome or something. Remember, we were lost and we were like, "What are you?" And then I was like, "Oh hi!"
So what do you?
Sorry, Travis.
So what do you guys usually do, like for vacation? What do you and your family do usually for vacation?
Like when it was 2017, 2 years ago, last summer. Well, 2 years last summer.
Yeah.
We went to a place called Seaton Sands. If you've ever been there,
It's like a holiday park.
Yeah, it's like a caravan holiday park
hmm
where there's a lot of caravans, but you need to rent it for how many days you're staying.
Do you know what a caravan is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we call them trailers and.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Yeah.
I know what you mean. Well, Steven's trailer is called a caravan, but anyways, I digress. Mobile
Yeah.
home, right?
Yeah.
Anyways.
So yeah, that's where I went in 2017. But after that, we've not been really going, and I've been coming here.
Yeah,
for
you've been having your
vacation
holidays with us, haven't
Yeah,
you?
the wee holidays here. So
Yeah, we had quite a lot.
I know quite
Yes,
a
wee
lot, staying
holidays
for
with
like
us.
2 weeks basically.
Yep.
There you
That's
go.
how long I've been staying. So yeah,
And go to the cottages, to wee cottages and stuff. But not abroad. Don't go up, we've not been abroad. Have we
Right.
not?
No, I just figured
I've
just kick around in
never
Scotland.
been over.
Yep. I would mean, when you see Scotland, you'll realise we don't need to go anywhere. For that one day of the summer, we're great, you know?
Yeah, you gotta convince your Aunt Sharon to bring you out to Manitowoc for rally. There
Oh,
you go.
God. I know. Yeah, that would be good.
Or sometimes we would go to the beach, and that's still good.
Yeah. But you go to the beach we go to the beach even in the winter. Because, like, when there's no exfoliator, like, standing in front of the beach when the waves are, like, that right in your face, you know, that spray. There's no
Oh.
exfoliator like that, is there?
Yeah.
It really is. And you like going walks and all that as well and stuff, don't you?
Walks with the dog, up mountains. Oh my god, see, no. So me and my Uncle Jack and Victor,
Uh-huh.
we went up my thing's rumbling.
What's it called?
The Campsies, but I can't. But we've went.
Lot of hills.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
actual.
Yeah,
mountain.
it's hills.
But it's not hills. It's a mountain. Well, when I can't. Well, it was me, my mum, Uncle Jack, and Victor. We went up the Campsies and my brother. We went up the Campsies. Actually, Neil, that's his twin brother. Uncle Jack, no, Uncle Victor, and he didn't come. It was just me, my Uncle Jack, and my mum and Fraser. So we went up the Campsies, and we just, it was, first I was like, I'm not going up that hill there. I'm not going up that hill.
You're scared of heights, aren't you?
Yes, I'm
He's
scared
not
of
great with
heights.
heights.
So it's like, if I'm ever in a plane, I would not be, you know. So it's like,
That'll make it tough for you to graduate to the next level of parkour. But anyway, sorry, go ahead.
It's like it just jumps from like the curb, you know, like the sidewalk to,
Right.
to the road, don't you? We call it the curb, like the bit on the side of the
hair.
yeah. The
I've seen where
curb.
they're going over buildings, like Sharon was saying. So
Yeah.
I'm just imagining you'll get there, though. You'll overcome your fears.
I don't even know if you can do it in a game, can you? You're like pure in a game. Ooh.
Well, I've got a plane simulator game. I'm fine
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
it's
Yeah.
like that.
It's always easier in a video game when you know you have extra lives.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
that's like me even up like the driving games and all that because I don't have a driver's license and it's like I'm like, oh, pure love the driving games. That's my thing.
or it's like when you play Max Payne, you can have a broken arm, but you just take some painkillers and you're fine.
But that's like the same as you in your Fortnite. You've got your remade packs and all that, and it's
Oh,
like
I
you just
see. So it's like it's weird how Fortnite works. But it's fun at the same time. So yeah, we went up the Campsies once, and I'm like, no, I'm not going up that hill. And it's always that wee extra push that my mum does to me, like, oh, come on, it'll be fun. And Fraser, and
competitiveness. You're like, I'm going up.
and then they're like, oh, and I'm like, okay, I'll go up. And then I'm like sitting there running up. And I roasted, see when we're coming back down, I roasted Uncle Jack. And he said, oh, you want to have that sheep poo on a piece? And I'm like, yeah, that's how you talk. And he's sitting there like,
Nothing to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. You told him he talks shit poo.
him.
Yeah, right.
But I love the Scottish sense of humour,
Yeah, well, you know.
which Travis doesn't think we have for some reason. I remember him saying that the other day.
Well, I had somebody commenting on the
Yeah.
video saying that the Scots did have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And, oh, it was funny. I was seeing some funny comments on that. That was hilarious. So I think we covered this one kind of before, but what's your over there in Scotland? What's like the favorite thing for dessert?
Oh, got a wee list of that, eh? Wee list. Big list.
Don't say blood pudding.
No. Not for dessert. I love it for breakfast. Not for dessert.
So, chicken sponge cake with custard.
We get that when we go out. It's nice. isn't it?
It's bloody. It's like no words. It's that nice.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
On a cold day.
Homemade sponge cake that I had last night. Didn't I?
No, it was the cheesecake we had last night.
Homemade.
Oh, cheesecake's good.
With the cheesecake, and it was big enough to have it over 2 nights. So it was like, and that was us having generous portions.
So yeah, homemade sponge cake and then homemade chocolate
So
sauce.
we made that at the cottage, didn't we?
You
Beautiful.
made chocolate sauce. Is that
Yep.
what you said? Okay. Is that like
Just a wee bit on the.
chocolate syrup? Is that what you're?
No, just melted chocolate and cream.
like
a wee bit.
flakes and whispers and
Oh, okay.
So it was rather than putting any kind of icing on the cake, it was just like a wee.
Oh,
I said, we'll make a wee sauce just
oh,
to
there
have it in the bowl.
frosting.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Homemade
That's what we
lemon
would call it.
cheesecake.
Yeah,
Homemade lemon cheesecake.
but it was like runny and warm still, you know,
Right,
so it
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
like a.
That was
Wasn't like a standard frosting, right?
Yeah, maybe like a ganache they would call it.
Yeah,
you know, like
right. Yeah.
in fancy, you know, ganache. Listen to me. I'm surprised I'm not getting a Oh, did I?
Is
Got the face.
that the sideways look?
Yeah. These kids.
He's looking at. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
guys. Yeah. Oh well. Oh
All
well.
right. So, what else besides the sponge cake?
Homemade lemon cheesecake that I did have last night.
Yep.
That's
And the night before.
and the night before. Yep. Eton mess.
I'll get my own back in them.
Eating.
Yeah, tell them what eat messes.
Eton mess. It's like strawberries and it's like a milkshake basically. It's,
Well, no, it's cream and meringue and
but it's-
strawberries, and it's kind of like
am I right?
mushed. No, you're right.
Blended. Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah.
It's like a smoothie.
Well, it's you still have the crunchy bits of meringue and the bits of fruit, and it's just like folded in together, and the meringue's crushed up. You know, it's like you whip the cream and you kind of macerate the fruit. You know, you put a wee bit of sugar on the fruit to help the juices come out, and then it's turned into a cookery program.
I know.
And so you just like blend it together, and it's traditionally done more with raspberries, but plain like strawberry.
Strawberries. Okay.
I made one.
I love
We special
strawberries.
one
And
from
then
the strawberry farm. So
after the Eton mess, you never guess what it is.
I'll never guess.
you never guess.
Fresh strawberries from the farm, freshly picked.
Yeah, you would take that before any cream, any sugar, anything. You would just
So
happily
Sha-
sit there.
Boring.
So Sharon went.
You were
into-
supposed to say like actual fresh fruit for dessert. That's boring. No.
Well, he has a big list. He's got a big list.
No, it's fine. I'm just messing around.
Even strawberries from the farm is still like nice dessert.
You love them, I know.
No,
So
if you love it, man, that's great. That's awesome.
One day we were at Garvin.
I think you told them that the last time ever you puree them all. You tell them again.
Well, yeah,
Tell them again.
probably forgot. So one day we were at Garvin and Sharon went to the toilet, right? And me and Uncle Jack was like, "Where's the strawberries?" And
Honestly, it was like a big, huge
I
punnet
got,
of strawberries.
Yeah, it
Wasn't it a big,
I-
huge thing?
I picked the strawberries out for the bag, opened it, and took one. And I'm like, right, I need to eat the rest of them. It's too good.
And
It's too good.
Jack get towed in as well,
I'm
didn't he?
doing.
Towed in,
I'm
we say
doing-
that like when you get right into eating something, you'll say,
Towed
"Oh, I get pure towed into them." You
Sure.
know, so
Well, we'll say that. We'll say that here too. You tear
Yeah.
into a bag of chips, or you tear
Yeah.
into a bag of something, or whatever.
Yeah.
Right?
no
Yeah.
sticky toffee pudding. Oh, sticky toffee pudding's my favourite.
I've had sticky toffee pudding as well.
Yeah, sticky
Here.
toffee pudding's my favourite. And Crannigan.
Cheese.
Tea.
I've had Crannigan as well.
I love tea and coffee.
Yeah, like
There
your
you
wee decaf, don't you?
Not a big fan of coffee myself. I do
I
like
take
tea on
tea.
occasion.
I like tea.
I like tea on occasion.
By the way, Travis, if you're
It's got this
if you were
really good
gonna
blueberry
say
tea that I
tea
like.
cakes,
Oh yeah.
aye, tea cakes. If you were going to say tea cakes, yeah, that's my favourite as well.
Tea cakes. Yeah, you reminded me of watching Jack and Victor on Still.
Yeah. Roll it in the wee ball. Remember?
Yeah, that one's funny. Yeah, that is funny. He's like,
And
he
he's
picks
like,
up the- he picks up
OTD.
the two of Victor's and they're like all perfectly straight. He's like, you've got. He's like, what does he say?
Issues.
Do you guys? You're retaining tension in your anus or something.
Yes.
That's what that
That's what he
is.
said. That's what he said. That's what he said.
Oh my lord! Like you did this annoying thing, Jack, where you roll it up into a ball. He's all, 4
Because
balls.
he tried to say that he'd had more than him. Remember, he was trying to say, "Oh dear."
Oh man, it's like 4 balls, and it's balls because
Yeah.
that's the way you guys talk. So, anyways, all right. Let me see here. Favorite football team, and by that I mean soccer, folks. We'll get to English, or we'll get to American football in a second.
Football.
Football team.
Football.
Glasgow Rangers, because it's my favourite colour and favourite players, for example, Ryan Ken and Fernando Rickson. Fernando Rickson had MS. Do you know what MS is?
Malcolm. Yeah.
Aye.
What? Muscular?
Oh, it's
No,
what is it?
multiple sclerosis.
Multiple sclerosis, right? Okay.
sclerosis. Yeah.
I can't say it. That's how it's
That's why he says MS.
MS. That's it.
Yeah.
MS. He was a very good player, and recently, I think it was September or something, he passed away.
Oh.
You were sad about that, weren't you?
He was honestly he was getting goals left and right, and the 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 the, the, the,
In my experience, there's not a lot of goals in football. It seems to be.
the football team that I hate.
Well, that's why you were getting flustered, is it? Is that what it was?
It just makes me don't want to say it, but
Go
I
on,
have
be a
to.
rebel.
I have to. I'll choke myself for this. I also hate
I'll
the
choke you if you don't say it.
Is it the Edinburgh team? Is it Edinburgh team?
Mm-mm.
the football team Celtic.
There's 2 teams in Glasgow,
Oh, there's two
Rangers
teams.
and Celtic.
The
Yeah.
Old Firm Derby. And this is making me the best day of my life. Yesterday we won a game against them. Yes.
How many goals did they get?
2-1.
2-1.
So does Edinburgh not have a team?
Yeah, they've got, I think it's Hibs and
Hibernian. Oh, that's the door. Sharon, that's the door.
I know, I didn't leave the key in the door.
Let me check.
Would you mind?
I have checked.
Sorry, 2 seconds. They might be just chapping loudly to let us know that is them entering the premises.
Oh, aye, that's them entering the premises.
Yes. Very subtly.
Right. Bye.
Come on back then. Bye.
All right. Well, let's ask about American football real quick, and let's wrap
Yep,
this
because
up.
our dinners came as well. Sorry.
So there you go. No worries.
Right,
my
I'm
boss
back.
has been calling while we've been live,
Yep.
so I got to get to him as well. So, okay. So Glasgow Rangers' favorite team, Celtics.
Celtic.
is the way I
Celtic,
would say
yeah.
it. Yeah. Okay. So Celtics, obviously, you're not so fond of. I would advise that you put your rivalry towards Edinburgh, not in Glasgow. I think that's
God.
but-
That's in Glasgow. It's a big thing.
is it?
And
No.
yeah, it's a big thing.
It's the
The teams
biggest.
it's really the rivalries.
Uh-oh. The dog's back.
Who let the dog out?
Okay, so final question. Now,
Right.
I gotta say this question is null and void. I don't even want to hear the answer if you have the same favorite team as Mr. Capaldi. So, but I'm curious, what's your favorite American football, or do you watch American football? And if you do, what's your favorite team? Unless it's the Packers.
Well, I've seen a wee bit of American football. Is there a football? I can't remember what it's called, but is there a football team called like the Wolves or something? I can't remember.
Is it an animal you're thinking?
No.
Let me see. I'm trying to think. I don't know if there is actually wolves.
There's like dolphins and stuff like that.
You got
that's-
Dolphins. You got
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. I knew
Dolphins
you'd be thinking an
Aye.
animal and you were
Miami
saying-
Dolphins. Yeah.
Aye, that's what
But
I'm
you
thinking.
don't really
But
watch. It's not
I've
something
not
that
really
you watch.
watched it.
Yeah,
no.
it's not your favorite thing. Yeah.
And by the way,
Mr. Capaldi keeps up with it amazingly enough.
There's no time for that one. Are you sure about that? Yes, I'm sure
If he
about
has, if he has something he wants to talk about, let him talk about it. If he's
I would love to say this.
it. Go.
go ahead, buddy.
So I think you made this question up, or Sharon made it up. Have you ever had a run-in with Neds?
Oh
Yes.
yes, I
The
forgot about
answer
that.
is yes.
Bad Neds.
You'll be surprised at what has happened to me. I've been choked, punched, kicked, sworn at, bad things said about me.
Yeah.
All of those bad things, and I just don't listen to it and I just walk away.
Yeah,
But it's still all in my mind.
punk ass Neds.
So that's what it's. I just.
But you're proud of your auntie for duffing up a couple of Neds when I was 16. They were going after a wee guy like his age, and I was like, I'm not a fighter. I'm not really. I've only been in like that altercation probably my whole life.
Right.
But it was like they were just like beating up a wee guy like his age, and I was just like, I was 16, so I was older. I was much the same age as them.
We have
And I-
delinquents over here who do the same dumb stuff.
Yeah, I basically just like chased them, and you know, must have had a presence of. I must have had a. Where's my hand? A knife. You
There you
look
go.
at me or something.
It was
No,
the
but
butter
anyway,
knife.
I think it's like there's a protectiveness about Scottish women as well. That it's like even like the wee Scottish lass said that, you know, the mothers thing, you know, the mothers will come out and you don't mess with them, you know. So
Right.
yeah, I think it would come out with that. Oh, Bobby.
All right.
So
It's been fun. We'll have to get together again sometime here in the future and do it again.
oh, do you want to show your t-shirt? You need to show
Oh,
everyone
show
your
everybody your
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
International vlogger.
Yeah. You Scots seem to love that term vlogger.
Yeah. Can you see it, everybody?
International vlogger.
I don't know what it is about the way that we Scottish lass says it. When she says it, she says vlogger. Like she, the
Vlogger.
way she says it just sounds different. I'm just like, where is she? I don't know, it just comes out different. It sounds funny. But
Right. So, well, we better scoot. We better scoot for dinner.
Dinner's here.
So thanks for having us on, and
Yep.
we'll catch
you
up
guys
soon.
enjoy your dinner and say
Thank
hi to Jack and Victor and
Yes, I'll do.
all that sort of stuff. So.
Well, I'll be catching you later anyway.
Catch you.
Alrighty.
Thanks for having us
You
on.
guys, thanks for being here. Hey,
Thank you.
everybody. Oh, well, it's just Travis, and he's already hit subscribe. So, anyways, everybody else, as you're watching this later, please hit subscribe, and we'll see you.